Hello, welcome to my video. It's been a long time since I last made one of these, so if you're watching this, I appreciate it. So today I've got for you a couple games showcasing the Dumbo Octopus. So I got Star Pack. I decided I played this game enough, I'll get a pack, and it's a great pack. It has a ton of really good pets, and it's fun. So hopping in here, not the very first turn, but the first couple turns, and I'm going Bass, and I get the early elk. So that is amazing, being able to get the gold online, and I've still got 5 hearts and 4 wins, so it's looking really good. And rather than selling the bass onto the marmoset, it hit the other bass, and I just decide I'm gonna go level 3 bass for no reason to get all the gold up from the elk. So, and then I put a cake on it too, and then because of the fairy toy, it's a win. So just going all greed, like just getting tons of gold onto here, get cake, put it on the elk. So each turn I'm getting 4 gold of sell value for when I finally sell out of my pets, and yeah. But here the backlines end, and I completely lied. The second run I'm going to show you is about Dumbo Octopus. This one here does not have a Dumbo Octopus in anywhere but the shop, but it does showcase 2 of my very favorite units in the game. So yeah, now we just lost, but that's expected. 3 elk, so that's 6 gold plus the 3 gold from the cake, so we are getting 9. Now that we combined, it's down to 7, but 7 gold worth of sell value each turn, which is pretty good on a bass. That really is not going to benefit me at all. But here we go against a Margosaurus goose. Who'd have thought? Margosaurus goose, and it just beats us. But we've got the dragon, and we get the reindeer. So in one turn, after selling the bass, we get up to like 30 gold. And the dragon is level 2. I honestly should have started by selling before I level 2 the dragon, but yeah, use all its triggers right and early, and then get another dragon. So I'm going to go do all its triggers. So that's 8-8 from the first dragon, 4-4 from the second dragon. That's 12-12 worth of stats that ends up on this reindeer. And then before I buy sell the tier 1s, or after I buy sell the tier 1s, I buy the scorpion. So that was definitely a misplay. I've got like 2 more stats on it, but it's fine. And all of a sudden you go from losing every game to just having 1 unit almost solo the enemy team. And yeah, now we're getting 3-3 times 4, so that's 12-12 a turn on our 2 units. Dragon is so broken. It's like Elephant Seal was the equivalent of Dragon. It was just easier to set up. Didn't require a 4 squad. It got nerfed pretty bad. I don't like temporary stats. People tell you Elephant Seal's good. I don't like temporary stats much, so I don't really like it. But yeah. And then like you've got all these other wide scalers like Poodle. Yeah, Poodle. That's a tier 6 now. That only does at max 1/1 per pet multiplied by level. Like the dragon does 4 times the value of a Poodle. And yeah, you've got to do a 4 squad, but 4-4 a turn for a level 1 when all of the others, like Bird of Paradise, I guess, if you have gold generation, can do 2-2 for each pet. And even it is like nerfed to just a couple pets. So I really don't understand why Dragon has avoided all of these buffs. But here on the last turn, not last turn, but second to last turn, I get the reindeer to 50-50. I love reindeer. It's my favorite pet. I used to say Orca was my favorite, but no, reindeer is. But Orca, I love Orca, and it is here too. And Hammerhead Shark, I like Hammerhead Shark, but it is not my top 10 favorites. But yeah, just ending out one of my first games with I think my first win. And then here, all the Orca summons mostly hurt my team, but works out because of the giant stats on the Hammerhead. So now, I'll be showcasing the run that was about Dumbo Octopus, and starting with double Capybara. So roll into a Dumbo Octopus, and it's a 4/7 on turn 5, just bought from the shop. So that is pretty darn strong. And I just really like Dumbo Octopus. I think it's a fun pet. I mean, I really like just the 1 gold foods for a level 2. Level 2 is super easy to get. So just the 1 gold, and yeah, it's just a really fun pet in my opinion, because all the food you're getting from it is decent too. So I'm just spreading the stats evenly among these two Dumbo Octopuses. I'm like, maybe I'll run 2, because usually if I run 1 Dumbo Octopus, I try and do a couple. And it's also a low tier pet that gets better the further on it gets, and I think that's really cool. And then I roll another Dumbo Octopus and decide to sell the 2 Capybaras on. So that was 4/4 worth of stats, plus the 3/3 from the Cloudberry I put on it. So that Dumbo Octopus got 7/7, which is pretty crazy for just buying a tier 2. So yeah, but this run is really shaping out really strong. I mean, turn 6, 3 wins, 5 hearts. And yeah, just every couple runs we do, just get a bunch of good food. And I purchased the cherries. It's not the strongest of perks, but hey, it's not bad. And then beat another team with just the 3 Dumbo Octopuses. Then there's Gelada. That goes perfect with Dumbo Octopus, discounted food. And I freeze the Fossa here because I think I'm going to go for a roll team. But then you'll see next turn that I unfreeze it and just go for 5 of a kind Dumbo Octopus, and that's what this one is going to be. So I sell the Gelada, not the Gelada, or yeah, I sell both of them with replace them with the other Gelada, and now I've got 4 Dumbos and a Gelada. Roll into another Gelada, and yeah, Gelada is just so strong. Like, maybe have it give 2/1 after eating 2 perks or something. I don't know, but it's just super strong because, yeah, I mean, it's the equivalent of a mammoth pill that's permanent for 9 gold, or if you've got like sandwich or lollipop in your pack, it's a lot more than, or a lot less gold. Like, you can trigger Gelada for 5 gold if your pack is set up right. If you've got a tier 1 level 2 pigeon that you've saved and run to a Gelada, well then that's like 3 gold minus the 2 gold sell. So that's a 1 gold Gelada trigger. So that's just pretty overpowered in my mind. But yeah, just cycling the Geladas. Would have had a level 2, but because of all the stocked food, it actually canceled out the Gelada. But yeah, see there, that sandwich, should have bought that because that's even cheaper. But sandwich is so good on Gelada. There used to be the cake that was overpowered with Gelada, where 1 cake would activate it. But cake costs 3 gold and 2 sandwiches cost 2 gold. So that's actually even cheaper to trigger a Gelada with now. But yeah, starting to lose here, and I upgrade the equipment, and I freeze the sandwich because that's going to trigger the Gelada cheap, get all that, get good stats, and I freeze the bell pepper, and yeah. So go against a giant fish, like almost 50-50 fish, only just to lose by 2 HP. So went from having 5 hearts to almost out. But because there's a sandwich there, trigger Gelada for 6 gold, and roll some more, get a bunch of other stuff, but the Beach Immortality is about all I want, and yeah. Carry into the next round, and Sumatran Tiger just destroys itself on my front one, and and it's easy cleanup afterwards. So we're on to 9 wins. So first thing is just sell all the gelato, buy the other Dumbo, roll for all the Dumbo triggers, and I can buy the Peach of Immortality and one of these. So I buy the hot dogs. Maybe should have bought the sushi, but yeah, the hot dogs are good. And go into the final round. And it is 2 level 3 Lynxes and a level 2.1. So we just get demolished, and they were going to have 3 level 3 Lynxes next turn. So that would have, that just straight up destroyed us, but get good perks. Put Tomato on the back one. I like Tomato, just not very good. And go into the final battle. Now that Tomato I just bought got destroyed in the first round, but there's so much health on the Dumbo, it clears it out, and we get the win.